Yeah. You already know, man. This is Punch From Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Um, it's a little bit dark, so I'm gonna keep this live short. I'm gonna keep this live short. Um, y'all reading the title. Shawn Porter is more prepared to fight Errol Spence than Errol Spence is prepared to fight a Shawn Porter. I'm gonna say it again. Shawn Porter is more prepared to fight Errol Spence than Errol Spence is prepared to fight Shawn Porter. How can you say that, Punch Drunk? The hell you talking about now? What do I mean by that? First, we talk about skills, we talk about experience, talk about technique, talk about talent, we talk about resume. But of course, in the sport of boxing, we got to talk about preparation. And of course, you just don't win the fight in the 36 minutes fight night. You actually win the fight also in preparation. In every sport, you win in preparation. Preparation is everything. Now, I'm not going to say if you prepare well and great and had a perfect training camp that you're going to have a perfect fight. You don't know what can happen. Now, what do I mean about preparation? A lot of things in preparation that Shawn Porter has gone through in the sport of boxing that Errol Spence have yet gone through in the fight, and probably sparring partners that will actually prepare one another to fight one another. Meaning, Shawn Porter already fought the best that the welterweight in his era has to offer, except for Errol Spence and Bud Crawford that just got there a year and a half ago. So even though we have Bud Crawford as a top welterweight, let's leave him out for just this second. We're talking about Errol Spence and Shawn Porter because, like I said, Bud Crawford just got there. Shawn Porter has fought Keith Thurman, Ugas, Danny Swift Garcia, even veterans like Paulie Malignaggi. Of course, he was beyond his prime. Has fought Devin Alexander. Has fought Andre Berto. So in preparation, we know that Shawn Porter have seen more looks of elite or once elite fighters in that respected division. That's just facts. Don't matter how you may feel about a boxer, whether you like it, whether you like him, whether you hate him, whether you don't think too much of him. End of the day, experience also prepares you for the future. Shawn Porter also is bringing in already. We already know this has been documented that Shawn Porter's already been sparring with Benavidez. Big dude, big dude, and an elite dude within his division. He's also sparring with Demetrius Andrade, Southpaw, probably probably the most skilled, one of the most skillful southpaws in the sport of boxing today. I'm talking about ex Olympian as well, undefeated, and a champion in the middleweight division. Preparation, he that's well preparation. That is great sparring partners. I'm talking about that elite sparring partner. Of course, Errol Spence been sparring with Charlo, right? But Charlo, none of the Charlos fights like a Shawn Porter. But I believe Demetrius Andrade can mimic um Errol Spence way better than any other sparring partners that Errol Spence is gonna have to mimic a Shawn Porter. So that's one thing right there about preparation. Also, what are the opponents, your last three opponents, that lead you up to fighting this fight? Meaning, let's talk about Errol Spence's last opponents. Mikey Garcia, 135 pounder. We all know that. Carlos Ocampo, we don't know really nothing about. Probably right now he's ranked in the top 40s or 50s. Not in the top 25, nothing of that nature. And Lamont Peterson, which was a little bit over the hill and kind of and really only had one welterweight fight. Remember, only had one welterweight fight. Two with Errol Spence, but prior to that, he only had one welterweight fight. So Errol Spence in the last three opponents has fought two natural small guys, two dudes that is not known for power, and also and one dude which is pound for pound caliber fighting Mikey Garcia, but was coming after a 135-pound bout with Robert Easter, meaning, because we get to this discussion with a lot of people that be like, oh no, but Mikey Garcia was 140 pounds. His last opponent before fighting Errol Spence was in 135. So you coming up two weight classes. Let's get that straight. Let's get that out of the way for the people that always talking about, oh, Mikey Garcia is 140. He already fighting 140. No. Before fighting Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia fought a 135 pounder. So whatever you like it, facts is that he's coming two weight classes up to fight Errol Spence. Now, let's talk about Shawn Porter's last three opponents. We have Ugas, we have Granados, I think it's Granados, or Danny Swift Garcia, you can flip it around. So you got two dudes that is in the top 10 in the welterweight, probably elite. To be honest, I think that Ugas might not be top 10 in the welterweight division, but he'd probably be 6, 7 around there. Those guys could prepare him way better than the dudes that Errol Spence fought to fight one another. Just can't quit comparing Porter losing. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Hell yeah, Donnie's gonna be a hell of a fight. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. And there's also preparation. You can't prepare to get cut. You can't prepare to get headbutted. Because of course, that's not the skill that you go into the gym to try to defend. You're not going to training camps to dodge elbows or dodge headbutts. You want to have a consistency, you want to have a great um um training camp. It's almost like a dude that's batting, a baseball player. He's not gonna prepare for okay, let me get in the batter's box and somebody hit me with the ball like 20 times so I could prepare myself just in case of a pitcher throws a wild pitch and hits me in the head, in my helmet, in my shin, in my ankle. No. Errol Spence is not preparing for the worst. He's preparing for whatever effective skills Shawn Porter could bring to the table. Yet, have Shawn Porter been cut enough? Yes. So, who fights better with a cut? Shawn Porter. We don't know. Oh, good looking out. Good looking out. Good looking out. You already know, Super Chat. Thank you for the donations. I love y'all. My boy Reggie. Reggie. What's good, my brother? And if I don't catch the comments right away, you already know I'm driving. So trying to be safe and also give you my perspective at the same time. Never seen Porter fighting with cuts either. Yeah, man, he was fighting with a cut versus Andre Berto. Remember, after the fight, he needed to wear a headband just to cover all the scars. And he got cut. He got cut in the third round, I believe so, where or the fourth round against Keith and Tom Thurman. Shawn Porter been cut, man. He been cut a lot. So Shawn Porter know how to deal with those cuts, or is already prepared, or already used to being in that type of rough and tug type of war, which Errol Spence has not. So we don't know really, can Errol Spence overcome that, because of course you can have the skills and everything of that nature, but sometimes cuts messes dude up. You know, it takes away. They're not focused enough because they're dealing with something that they never did, and they're, yeah, super. I agree 100%, Donnie. Experience all the way. Experience all the way. That's just facts. And whoever disagree with that, I don't know. They smoking something. I have Porter as a real live dog in the fight. That's one thing about Porter. You know what it is? Because in the end of the day, boxing fans are fight fans, right? And it's like I said in one of my videos, I always say, you know what? When you fight, there's more casuals going on to see a boxing fight than a hardcore boxing than a hardcore boxing crowd. In the end of the day, when Saturday comes, you don't go to your peoples and call them up or text them up, yo, let's go to this person's crib, or let's go to the bar, or whatever. Let's go to this lounge. You're about to watch the fight. The fight. People drinking, people having a good time because they want to watch a fight. That's why Shawn Porter, he does have a friendly style for fight fans. You understand? The people that are actually like, it wouldn't shock me either. Hell, right, Marcus, it wouldn't shock me either. I say it's a 50. I do have Spence winning. That's just because I'm just being logical with the skill set. But it's not a fight that I will bet. Even if I was a betting man, I won't bet on that fight. And if I was, I'll bet on Shawn Porter. I bet on Shawn Porter. The only and I'm gonna say it like this. You know why? Because even that Shawn Porter's all rough and rugged and things of that nature, and his elite boxing skills, in comparison to the other elites, for me, is not way up to par where I think it should be at this stage of his career. And maybe because he never enhanced his training, he never enhanced the people in his corner. He always has his father, and his father to me which is good, and is good for boxing, is good for his son. They made it this far. You got to give all the credit, and the credit is due to Kenny Porter. But he does look way more like a conditioning coach than, or whatever they put out, that what we see. No, I think I'm going 12-2. I don't think nobody's getting knocked out. If Shawn Porter will exercise his power more, then I will have way more faith that Shawn Porter will even hurt Errol Spence. But I have not seen that from Shawn Porter. We haven't seen power. We haven't seen the type of one-shot power from a Shawn Porter. And I always have this theory that I just have this theory that we all know that Shawn Porter came from 168 pounds. He started his career super middleweight, came back down, and he was playing football. So when you remember, your body records everything. If your body been, and you've been in the gym, and you have weightlifted, you've done calisthenics, and you've performed, and turn your body into muscle or whatever, things of that nature, and then you lose 20, 30 pounds. I believe that Shawn Porter, if he kept his real weight, the way he been working out ever since he was young, and if he was at least 5'8", at least, man, he'll be a problem. I think he'll have his power. I couldn't read all of that, my brother. My fault. Oh. But I think that's why we haven't seen power. That's the confidence that I don't have in Shawn Porter. Is the power? Have you seen anybody back up from Shawn Porter? Unless if he's just bulldozing people around. But people are willing to take Shawn Porter's hits. They're just not willing to want to engage into a very, very rough and tough type of fight. Like Kell Brook just had a hold up. Keith Thurman was hitting Shawn Porter with a lot of clean shots. The only reason I'm gonna say like this that Shawn Porter withstood his punches is because he saw those punches coming. And also we gotta understand Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman already had been sparred one another for a lot of rounds, meaning that Shawn Porter he knew that power of Shawn. He was what's the word? Um trying to say he knows that power. So it wasn't like an unexpected power or shot when he get hit. He felt Keith Thurman hit before. He probably just never felt it with 8-ounce gloves. Errol Spence is good. I'm not just gonna give him the extra credit that everybody else want to give him to, not because I don't want to, it's because I don't think he's earned that yet. And it's not even bad. People gonna be like, come on, Punch Drunk, but you never give him the ultimate credit. I give him the credit of being the IBF welterweight champion of the world, and I give him the credit in being top 3 welterweights right now. But I'm not gonna go and be like, oh my God, he is the best welterweight right now, and he's pound for pound top 5. Cause what has he done to be pound for pound top 5? Like there's other let's break it down. Let's be honest. Let's be real. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not, let's be real. Let's be very logical. If we're gonna break down the pound for pound dudes in the sport of boxing, we could go with Canelo. Has gone to different weight classes and regained and got chips. And his resume is way up to par. Probably the best resume in the last 4 years. We got Bud Crawford that has become the undisputed dude in the 140-pound division, which is in this era, in the past 25 years, who has become an undisputed champion. 20 years. This young century, how many? Well, he got caught with the PEDs with the Mexican meat. So we have Lomachenko, who has won that. It's not about Lomachenko. A lot of people gonna be like, "Oh man, Lomachenko ain't for a lot of fights." But the thing is that he fought ranked fighters back to back to back to back to back to back. All his fights are ranked fighters, and he's won multiple chips in different divisions. Even Mikey Garcia, Usyk, multiple division world champion. Inoue, multiple division world champions. Deontay Wilder has defended his title, I believe, 9 times. Was it 8 times? Been a heavyweight champion since 2015, a long reigning champion. So you just go by and see what other people has done. Leo Santa Cruz, 2-time champion. But yeah, what has Errol Spence done to be top 5? I don't understand where they come up with that. Now, does he have the potential to be top 5? Hell yeah, he has the potential. I think the boxing world has way more. There's a lot of casual fans, so ESPN, all these dudes like Max Kellerman. I'm gonna tell you something about like say Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman, a lot of people be like, "Yo, man, Punch Drunk," but he know his boxing. He knows his boxing, yo. I'm not saying he don't know his boxing, but I know for sure fact Max Kellerman do not follow boxing like hardcore boxing fans. Maybe he got a lot on his plate. He talks about a lot of sports, and he need to prepare to talk about a lot of sports. What Max Kellerman does, he catches up with the sport of boxing. So let's say he got a show on Fridays. He does his homework. Somebody does his homework for him. Somebody does his homework for him and catches him up for Friday, and then he could break down the fight. And he mastered the English language where he sounds smart, and people are gonna be like, oh yo, Max Kellerman know what he's talking about. Yo, he knows what he's talking about. Look, once you're affiliated with one network, you're gonna be biased to that network, unless that's one of your favorite fighters. Max Kellerman, Errol Spence is one of his favorite fighters. So he's gonna say that everybody at ESPN is gonna say that Lomachenko and Bud Crawford are pound for pound. Everybody in the zone is gonna say that Canelo is pound for pound. Everybody in PBC is gonna talk about the welterweight division, of course, because the most prestige division in the sport of boxing. So PBC loves their welterweight. They own the welterweight division, and they're gonna talk about it in that sense. So we have to rely on ourselves and independent boxing media, Punch Drum Boxing, yours truly, to all of us together have to study way more of the sport of boxing and have to have a conclusion and be logical about it, because it's almost like politics. It's fake news. In boxing, it's fake news. I respect the PBC until the Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao telecast. They didn't even have Bud Crawford as a champion. That's a slap in the face. Not only a slap in the face of Bud Crawford, but a slap in the face to us, because they're trying to dumb down our knowledge. How they gonna do that? You understand what I'm saying? So their credibility is shot in that sense. But let's go back a little bit more and touch on the Shawn Porter versus Errol Spence. He's way more prepared, has more experience, and also it looks like his training camp and whatever they're putting out there. I just don't think. I think that's a beautiful sparring partner. Give me Andrade and Benavidez to prepare for Errol Spence. Also, plus look at my resume. Look who I prepared. Who already fought in close fights. All my fights was close, whether people think that I lost or won, or even if I won or lost. Shawn Porter has been in every single fight. Can Errol Spence fight off the back foot and shoot clean, effective counters off the back foot? Is he that much of athletic like a Keith one-time Thurman? Because his clean, effective power punches is what really won the fight. What Keith Thurman won the fight against Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter, how you say it? Not Shawn Porter. I'm talking about Kell Brook negated Shawn Porter's pressure. I believe that Errol Spence could do what Kell Brook did. I believe the fight could go like that. I do believe that Shawn Porter is against. I think it's very hard for him to really overcome. Remember, Kenny Porter and Shawn Porter fought a lot about the IBF. They talk a lot of ish about the IBF after they lost to Kell Brook, because they wasn't ranked by the IBF no more. And they didn't feel like, and they was talking a lot of stuff saying they would never fight for IBF. Remember, the first time they was calling out Errol Spence, they said that I will fight Errol Spence, but I don't even need to fight for him because the belt, because they don't want to fight for that sanctioning body. The IBF is strict, and the IBF don't play. The IBF don't care if you Canelo Alvarez. They will strip you, even if you're the cash cow of boxing. And I think political wise, if you want to have a theory about it, man, might have a tough time overcoming that political wise. He might have a tough time overcoming that the world of boxing want to see Spence and Bud Crawford, and everybody knows there's a lot of money to be made in that fight. And can Shawn Porter throw a monkey wrench in that possibility? I don't know, man. That's the hard part. Cause now, look, we hate to think like that. We hate to think in boxing about the controversies of what could happen, blah 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 blah. We don't want to think like that. I understand that. But this is the sport of boxing, y'all. Through a wrench. Hell yeah. And I said in one of my videos, 2019 is the year of the upsets and the letdown. You know why? Because the boxing god loves hardcore boxing fans like us, that y'all trying to play us, not giving what the fans deserve, not giving what your legacy deserve at the same time. And we ain't gonna play that. And the boxing guys know that. They working for us. So Andy Ruiz threw a monkey wrench when he should have fought, when Anthony Joshua should have fought Deontay Wilder. And something was up with AJ that night. To be honest, he lost. I think Porter gonna surprise us. I don't think it's gonna be a surprise. It just didn't look right at all. I think it did look right at all. You know why? Because I just believe that a lot of people just didn't pay attention to Andy Ruiz, man. We all witnessed it because we all just didn't see Andy Ruiz coming up, and we didn't give him the respect that he deserves when they was gonna fight Anthony Wood and they pronounced his name. That was gonna fight Anthony Joshua. Lomo is above, but man, it's a hard call. After that win last time, is a hard call. I do give Bud because I believe he's done more as a pro. I'm saying his whole body language wasn't right. I mean, I broke it down in one of the fights. I believe that it focus and I asked this. Go check it out. Go check it out with my video with Eddie Hearns yesterday when I asked some a similar questions like that, because Eddie Hearns yesterday was really talking about that Anthony Joshua was not hungry, was more, he was not focused, he really wasn't happy, he really didn't want to fight Andy Ruiz, he really was geared to fight Gerald Miller, and he was really looking forward to fight Deontay Wilder. And when Deontay Wilder made that announcement, I said it, yo, that punch round boxing, you already know, man. I said it. If you check my channel earlier, I did say that, yo, Deontay Wilder, man, how the hell he's gonna mention Luis Ortiz in the eve of that fight? That threw Anthony Joshua like, oh man, what the hell, man? I gotta fight this guy. And boom. I think he just wasn't up for Andy Ruiz at this stage of his career. And the end of it, and like I always say, what I have been saying, and I asked Eddie Hearns about, you talking about hunger when it comes with Anthony Joshua, and you know that hunger could leave you and the focus could leave you if you don't have the proper opponent at this stage of your career. So that's why I asked him about Demetrius Andrade. Like, nobody want to fight him. How can you keep his hunger? How can you sustain that hunger and focus? It's hard for these boxers at this stage of their career. Like, how hungry can you be, especially when you live in a good life this far? And I believe for Anthony Joshua is getting a lot of money without the purses, sponsors, endorsements. I don't want to fight. It's not about the fight. These dudes can fight anybody. Exactly. These dudes could fight anybody. They're skillful, man. They come from the Olympics. They've been fighting most of their lives. They could do this. The thing is do I want to train 10 to 8 weeks for it? See, that's the thing. That's when guys actually retire. It's not they can't fight a 36-minute fight. It's them preparing. They know. Boxers know this is a life or death situation right here. They know what it takes to prepare. And that's the hard work. Are they willing to do the hard work and sacrifice time with their family and things of that nature so I could fight a dude I really know I could beat and really don't want to get? How can I go up for this? And that's the problem with Anthony Joshua when he faced Andy Ruiz. And I don't believe that he's going to have the same problem come Saudi Arabia, December 7th versus Andy Ruiz. I think Anthony Joshua knows what he really coming. I know he's hungry, and I think he's really, really going to show up. I do think that Andy Ruiz is going to show up because I believe that he is a legitimate boxer, great amateur background, and things of that nature. He's up for a fight. These two, it is going to be a great fight. It is going to be a great fight. And both are fighting in neutral grounds. So they don't really got no pressure coming from the UK. They don't got no pressure coming from Mexico. Probably the only pressure might be for Andy Ruiz, which is a different type of pressure because he never been the favorite really in a big fight. And now could he sustain that? Could he sustain being, yo, Mexico's loving him right now. Does he want to lose that? He got that pressure. Does he want to lose that? Does he want to be a one hitter quitter or something like that? I don't know. AJ's going to watch Andy in the rematch. Man, I think AJ's gonna show up. And remember, people forgetting in that fight, AJ did drop Andy Ruiz too. It's not like AJ and that's you can see it's all mental. He had the skills. It might be it just he wasn't up for Andy Ruiz. Like, oh man, really, you know. But now he's up against. I'm going to watch that. Oh, my fault, y'all. My fault. My fault. My fault. Hold on, let me get something to drink, man. This little dog. Hold on, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, who y'all got for the fight and who y'all willing to bet on it? Who's betting on Shawn Porter to beat Errol Spence? See, that's one thing. You could go for somebody, but the betting, but when it's time for betting, I don't know. Would I bet on Errol Spence to beat Shawn Porter? It's hard to bet on. If you're a fight fan, it's hard to bet against Shawn Porter. That's true. I mean, I won't bet against him. I can't bet that, bro. Spence is a monster. I think he's a good fighter. I don't even think that Spence is a monster, to be honest. I don't think that really nobody in the sport of boxing right now is a monster except for a guy like Deontay Wilder. Like, you know, if you're going to get hit by Deontay Wilder, you know if you're going to get hit by Deontay Wilder flush, if you know you're going to get hit by Ino Uwe flush, I think those are monsters. Not even Canelo. I think Canelo, by the time he's moving up weight classes, oh, hold on. Let me get something big. By the time he's moving up weight classes, hold on, let me pay for this. We'll do live anyway. You're damn right. And my moonshine is waiting for me at home. You already know, Los. What's going on, man? Hope you and the fam doing well. Hope the baby is doing good too. Yeah, what's up? Hold on, let me see. Oh, my phone. 226. You pay for that. Thanks, bro. That's it. Thank you, bro. All right, take care. Oh man, I need some sugar in the system, y'all. I need some sugar in the system, y'all. So, yeah, Porter's more hungry for this fight. Wilder, his people behind the last name really Wilder, or he changed it? Because damn, it just goes with him. I gotta check his birth certificate. I want let's do what Donald Trump did to Obama. Let me see your birth certificate. Is your last name really Wilder, or just because it sounds good? Let me ask this, y'all, because I really never asked this question. I really never got in debate with a lot of people about this. Do you think Kenny Porter has evolved his son? That's one good question. Oh, man. You can count on it. Yo. Who you think is a monster in the sport of boxing? A monster. I mean, we're talking about monsters. Is Bud Crawford a monster? And what y'all think is next for Keith one-time Thurman? But it's the truth. I agree, Brian. You know what? Monster. That dude accuracy, power punching accuracy is off the chain, man. One time it's done. You think Loma is a monster? I think Loma's the truth. We gotta give, you know what? We also gotta give new names. Like I think when people say somebody is great, we need to change that good, very good, great, special, legendary, what, Hall of Famer, legendary, icon, superstar. Loma's beastly. Okay. So let me ask this question, because you said one time is done. So he lost one time and now he's done? Or what do you see? Why you think he's done? Tank. So far he's a monster. Tank, yeah. Since Spence had to work on. Manny is a monster. Used to be a monster, but now he's in the league of his own, man. He's the GOAT. Yeah, if you ask me, Mike Tyson's a monster, I still would say he's a monster. But we all know he's like 50-something years old, but that I think Thurman done got the best of it. Oh, yeah. I just don't. I'm telling you, hunger is something else, man. I think he's done in hunger. I say that. Wilder is a monster, regardless where he's from. Hell yeah, man. He's a monster. He's a freak of nature right there. But it's Usyk. I don't know. That layoff got Thurman. To be honest, I think it wasn't even the layoff. After you saw that second half of the fight with Dennis Swift Garcia, that's when I knew that Keith Thurman wasn't a dude that wants to go after you. Like, you could see Keith Thurman. Damn, what's this one? Look at Keith Thurman, the way he went at when he smelled that you was when he smelled you was hurt. Keith Thurman was a problem. Crack ribs. and all. Keith Thurman been civilized, like Mickey said in Rocky 3. You're just civilized. Thurman is civilized. But Shawn Porter always fight like he's hungry. Has glass midsection. Still disagree. But I understand what you're trying to say, but I always disagree on that. Because if you have something glass, you could be hurt, but he don't go down. And for me, if he were to go down on any body shot, but if he could withstand those, that means you're strong. Because look at the sport of boxing. Look at all the knockouts this year. A lot of people have been knocked out off a body shot. Been hurt off a body shot. Look at the dude that Loma hurt off a body shot. It's hard to withstand. I think you could take a better shot to the face than a body shot like that. And Keith Thurman stays up, yo. Amir Khan has a glass chin. But Keith Thurman, a glass body? I don't know, man. I don't agree with that. But he gets out of the trouble, man. Now, let me say this. If you get hurt by a body shot and you do get out the way, is it Keith Thurman's fault that... Because cutting off the ring is a skill in boxing. That is a art, cutting off the ring. Maybe Manny Pacquiao, maybe Luis Collazo, maybe Shawn Porter just wasn't good enough to cut the ring off against Keith one-time Thurman. Because we know also that Keith one-time Thurman likes to counter off the back foot. So he could even play possum moving backwards. My fault, Marcus. What you said? I didn't get the what you said about the highlight. But before that, I didn't even see it. Thurman does know how to get himself out of trouble. I mean, they fighting in a ring, right? I mean, they're not fighting in a phone booth. So they got to do, once you hurt somebody, they got to do their. I want to see your skill on how to cut off the ring and be a shark out there. Body shots are the worst. Damn right. Ask any fighter that. And also, he has a glass jaw. Chandelier, everything. Them thin. He got them thin glasses though, the thin ones too. You're right. Cutting the ring off. That's when I debate people when they talk about it, because everybody, I think people follow the crowd sometimes. We all guilty of that sometimes. When a lot of people say this person don't got a body, can't take a hit. Absolutely, still could. But it's also can't. I put it straight like this. Put it this way: we seen Danny Garcia get caught a lot of flush shots in his jaw. Seen it from Herrero, seen it from Matisse, seen it from Thurman. Yeah, they say what they say about Danny Garcia's chin. That he got a grenade chin. You know why? Because he could take those flushes. He could take those blows. And people give him credit for having a grenade chin, standing up. But when Keith Thurman gets hit to the body, he stays up. But then they say he got a weak body. I never understood that. No, when he goes wild, yes. But he does connect first. When he gets you hurt, he connect first wild. Of course, he hits behind the head, but he's wild after that. Think Thurman will be champ again? Okay, I see it like this. I think Thurman could be champ again. If there's a rematch with Manny Pacquiao, I still think that Keith Thurman got a chance to beat him. Not saying that he's gonna beat him, but he still got a chance to beat him. It was a close fight to me. If Shawn Porter beats Errol Spence, I think Keith Thurman could beat Shawn Porter. He could become a champion again. Errol Spence versus Thurman. I always said that Keith Thurman could beat Errol Spence, in my opinion. And just the styles. After people move on, Thurman. Against Buck Crawford, I don't think Thurman could beat Buck Crawford. It's funny the way I see certain things. Probably a vacant title. Keith Thurman could beat anybody in the welterweight division, I believe so. It's just that his mind he doesn't have the killer instinct. He doesn't have that hunger. And just by listening to him in the podcast, the PBC podcast. What the hell? In the PBC podcast, dude said that he need to find his killer instinct back. Versus Manny Pacquiao, you couldn't find your killer instinct back? That you're never gonna do it. And that's why I lost. That's why I could say Keith Thurman is not. He's not gonna be the Keith Thurman that we thought he could have been. Because he got the hunger. He don't have the killer instinct. And that's what separated Keith Thurman from the other guys. Yeah, but they don't drop from the chin. Shot to drop from the illegal blow. My man, you justifying Wilder's power? But remember, Keith Thurman got with his shorty right after the Shawn Porter. So that's why I say we didn't see the killer instinct in Thurman. We saw it in the first couple of rounds, but he did come in injured. And I know people's in Tampa. He was working out with a brace in his elbow. So I knew he was injured. But I just didn't know how serious he was injured. I do think though that Keith Thurman's hands is not as strong as it used to be. His hand swells up easy now. He doesn't commit, and I think he's scared to commit. I think Thurman would be better matchup for Bud. I think skillfully, I don't think he could be. I think that would be one of the best chess matches. I just don't think that Keith Thurman is mentally there anymore. Like I said, I think Keith Thurman got all the skills in the world, but I just think that Keith Thurman, it's getting dark, my fault, y'all, for the lighting. I think that Keith Thurman is just fighting because he knows he got big purses to cash. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of big purses that's sitting on the table. And at this point of his career, why would I retire now? Let me get these couple of purses that I worked very hard to get. But now that I could get those purses, I'm not hungry anymore. So it's like, why would I leave all this money on the table? I think that's what Keith Thurman is at. Keith Thurman's going to do what probably Adrian Broner is doing. Adrian Broner ain't fighting really to win or capture glory. He's getting them checks. The power is there. It's not crazy. Man. Marcus. Really? You're going to justify that? Man. Damn, that's hard to take, man. But why don't got that? Oh, man. Who got more power, Spence or Porter? One-shot power. If Porter had power, I think I would go with Porter, straight Porter. He'll be dirty, but then he'll still hurt you. Yeah. To be honest, also, And tell me if I'm wrong. We all brothers out here. We already know, man. We chopping it. We chopping it up. We all educating each other. Watch Wild down. Maybe. I'll probably give it a Spence. All right. Tell me if y'all agree or disagree. Even when Shawn Porter is doing good in spots, I don't even think he knows it. Y'all agree or disagree? Let me know. Even when Shawn Porter is doing good in certain spots, I don't even think he knows he's doing good. That's how, you know, he puts the pressure. That's how he smothers his punches sometimes. That he could connect with like 2 shots and he keeps going like I don't know. Who, Porter? Spence has dudes, but I think Spence is more of accumulation. I think Spence is more of a high volume punches. I think Spence is more of an overwhelm his opponent. But I don't believe Spence was never known for power. Even coming in the amateur, he wasn't known for freakish power. Spence throw 1,000 punches, 800. He's up there. It's true, but then it's funny the way he works out. Is he working for the NFL Combine or he's working for a championship bout? Let me know. Is Shawn Porter working for an NFL Combine or is he working for a championship bout? I don't know. Sometimes, and whatever they be putting out there, I don't know. But no, Shawn Porter, he nice, man. He work hard, man. Man of God, like that dude. Good ambassador for the sport. Good ambassador for the sport. Is Shawn Porter working out for a championship bout or for the NFL Combine? Let me know. Marcus, you stupid. even Kenny don't know what the hell he doing. Yo, Kenny be like, punch that, hike, no. Anyway, punch that. Blue 32, he be calling football plays where he's coaching in the corner, where he's trying to throw some combinations. Special team, 3. Dad, what you talking about? That's why I be messing up, because you be giving me some combination. I'm throwing football. Oh, man. Come on, Dad, stop giving you messing me up. I had Thurman there, but you gave me a football play. What the fuck are you talking about? Yo. My bad, son. Turn him around. You saw Kenny Porter on that fight. Turn him back. When you turn him around and then you hit him like this, you just turn him around. Dude, what the hell are you thinking about turning him around? That dude is Keith Thurman. He got footwork, bro. You just ain't gonna turn Keith Thurman around. You gonna do that to a fighter that doesn't use footwork. Turn around. Southern started beefing and had boxing match in the UK. So I see you got some moonshine behind the seat. Oh. Yo, yo, you know what I forgot? My champagne. Oh man, I forgot. Ooh. My champagne, I forgot that in the city, man. Oh, Lord. I was just trying to surprise the wife. Now I gotta get some Dom Perrier from the gas station. Oh, man. Let me know, y'all. Talk to me, man. Is Shawn Porter working for the NFL, trying out for the NFL Combine, or he's working for a championship belt? I know, man. I ain't trying to go back to this. I got 2 champagne bottles, man.
See, when I'm messing with y'all, me thinking about boxing all day, man, I gotta get some Dom Perrier club soda, something like that. I gotta get a I gotta get a this. Messing with y'all, man. Damn. I gotta go to the wild store. Yo, man. You know, yo, and like I said, what about videos? Yo, don't y'all think that Shawn Porter is actually a little emotional too? Think about it. Yo, you could get under his skin. Yo, I didn't even try to say so much in the face. Remember in the face off with Errol Spence? And he's like, oh, I don't know how to box. Well, let me know what I know how to do. Like he's looking for validation. Oh, I fight dirty? I fight dirty? The whole world knows you fight dirty, my man. What the hell you talking? Even Kenny Porter in the background, the backstage. Yeah, you fight dirty. Yo, you remember when he was a Keith on top Thurman? And then he was talking about the suits. And he like, yo, I took it to New York for a suit. And be like, yo, I look better than you in a suit. You look better than me in a suit. You know why? You know, he's holding the division down. I'm gonna say, yo, Shawn Porter got emotional, bro. Porter's 40-10. I think Porter, man, he got that Ohio style. So, yo, with that money, man, Kenny Porter and Shawn Porter, we got to keep it real, man. I love those guys, but, yo, they with that money, hire a stylist. Hire a stylist. Please, for the love of God. Hire a stylist, man. Yikes. We are going to find out Lad Bell Spencer to fight if he wins convincingly. And you know what? There are going to be a lot of media dudes very surprised if Spence loses. And us that we know boxing, we know what we watching, we're going to be like, you dumb mother effers. This ain't a surprise. Who the hell did Errol Spence beat for y'all to be like, oh my God. Y'all saw one of my videos. Oh my God, it's Errol Spence. Get the hell out of here. He ain't no kid dynamite like Mike Tyson. The hell they trying to promote to us? We ain't that dumb. We not dumb. That's the problem, is that these mass media boxing dudes really think that we're dumb. The thing is, they trying to promote, not to the boxing world, not to the boxing fans, not to the hardcore boxing fans like we are. They trying to promote to the casuals that don't know nothing about no boxing. So they gonna be like, Errol Spence, or Errol Spence, yeah, you heard about that guy? Yeah, he's good. I'm going to the fight. Yeah, I heard Max Kellerman in his first take. Yeah, it's good guy, good. He is good, but he's not all of that of what they saying. Not yet. Let the dude accomplish something. Let's give him all the credit in the world. Boxing the sport where they pee on you. Yo, my man, that is correct, man. He couldn't say it any better. He said boxing is somebody pee on you. They said it was rain. Oh, where's my moonshot, man? Where's my moonshot? Oh, man. Y'all guys, y'all dudes are funny. Yo, y'all hilarious, man. Yo, we need to have our own comedy. Yo, he said box was like they tell you that it's raining. That was a good one, man. Oh man. He gas oh man, he gas Spence so much. I think Spence will cry if he loses. You told this corner. They told me I was great. They told me. I can't believe it. Errol Spence looking like Big Bird's. He looked like Big Bird's best friend with that. And he looked like Big Bird's best friend. You know, all high up. Yeah. You know, I'm just going to want to clean out the division. I just want to clean out the division. I want to become undisputed. You know, I don't believe nobody can beat me. I feel like I'm the best. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. My man. Sell a fight, goddammit, man. This pay-per-view. We're talking about Spence doing anything we haven't seen before. Oh, man, we seen anything, man. Yo, I'm gonna say it like this. Let's be real, like let's be all honest. You already know we break things down logically, objectively, unbiasedly. The same way Mayweather saw Triple G is the same way I'm looking at Errol Spence. Good, great fighter, but straight up and down. No special effects. I said it, punch wrong. And the LDBC, LBC, GAYS, they could kiss my ass. Because they know they be on that pubic hair. Ying! Errol Spence. Come on, Errol Spence. Unzip it, please. Unzip it. Unzip it. Ah! They taking nut sandwiches, bro. Oh, Lord, when they talk about Errol Spence. You don't know if they talking or eating nut sandwiches, man. Damn. Nah, man, I gotta give I give credit to Errol Spence. Errol Spence, he is a problem, man. The skills is the truth. Yet, definitely gonna be a good fight. Hell yeah, it's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a great fight. I just wish that, you know where boxing fans like to contradict themselves? Nah, I ain't drinking yet. I ain't drinking yet, my man. But we gonna get there, man. This is all punch drunk right here, man. This is me sober. Can you imagine with a moonshine in the system? Can you imagine? Lord have mercy. Mama, come and get me. My wife look at me like I'm crazy. She be pouring me out a drink. Like, here, drink this. I don't think you're hype enough. Oh, Lord. Who y'all voting for 2020? Donald Trump? Let's change the subject. VSOP, man. You know what? You want me to get, I keep it real honest. You know what? Wine gets me a better buzz than VSOP. Wine, red wine. Red wine, 2 glasses of wine gets me happy, people. Not R. Kelly, but you, my man, y'all know what I'm saying. Happy. Man, I can't even sing an R. Kelly song without somebody going to think like, oh, what you mean happy people? Punch Drunk, you up on that like that? Really? You like them young girls like that? Hell yeah. Wine gets me lit. Wine gets you drunk without the beer belly. Damn right. And especially wine. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you go to them spots where there's an urban spot, right? And playing hip hop, you already know, man. All hooded out, hood chicks and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about. And everybody drinking the VSOP, drinking Henny, drinking Remy, vodka cranberry, whatever, Red Bull, Long Island. Sit around chicks and order red wine, Cabernet, whatever. They're gonna look at you like you different. I'm dropping gems, y'all. Go around some chicks. They all drinking, you know how they are, a little Henny with Red Bull and Long Island or whatever. Or I'm gonna put you on this. If people don't know this. Oh, sorry, but I gotta say, yeah, I'm voting. So you don't gotta apologize, my brother. He said sorry. I am voting for Donald Trump, damn it. Make America great again. Keep America great, goddamn. That's what I'm talking about, my friends. Make America great again. Donald Trump. This Democrat losing their mind. They're losing their minds, Marcus. They're losing their goddamn minds, man. We all woke, right? We all woke. Put it like this. Because we don't want to go political on this. You already know, man. They'll turn my channel off and things like that. We already know how those liberals are. I just keep it like this. if you from the hood, raised in the hood, you know what I'm talking about, born and raised in the hood, right? Who's our leadership in who is our voice? Who's been the political party that's been the leaders of the urban area, the inner cities? Democrats. The hood is still the hood. When my mama was young, the hood was the hood. When my grandmama was young, the hood is still the hood. The hood stays the hood. All and the Democratic Party always been in charge of the hood. All they do is get rich. Barack Obama, you already know he bought a $15 million mansion. What politician that came in as a thousandaire becomes a 50 and buys a $15 million mansion? If y'all do if y'all do research, you will find out the people that been lying to us. The Democrats are richer than Republicans. Scotch on the rocks. That's a grown man stuff right there, my bud. Scotch on the rocks. Yes, sir. Pacquiao in an interview here in the Philippines said that during the Spence last fight, he observed that he is slow and his punch is not strong. It's not. I'm not saying that it's not strong, but even Manny Pacquiao see it. Everybody see it. Everybody with a real boxing eye see it. He's straight up and down on special effects. Spence is a come forward fighter. He has a fundamentally defensive stance. He throws shots. He throws that 1-1-2 bomb, 1-1-1-2, 1-1. He does everything the same. There's nothing different about Errol Spence. He doesn't use a lot of his footwork. He does know how to use range. He does know how to use it. Gets into the inside. He pushes you and then bam, 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 bam. He don't throw too many uppercuts. Yo, what I think about Errol Spence also, that he's a big welterweight in a welterweight division where most of these guys, they're pure welterweight. I think Errol Spence, yes, is a pure welterweight, but he walks around 100 and almost 190 pounds, y'all. Yo, when he was in New York a couple of years ago, I didn't even know that was Errol Spence. I looked at him, I'm like, damn, this dude look big like me. You know, I weigh like 237 pounds. The dude ain't, I was taller, but I said, yo, my man, he looks like 190 pounds. He does, and no lie, in my mind, I was like, yo, how the hell does he squeeze to 147 pounds? How do you do that? Yo, that's when I saw Errol Spence in person for the first time. That's the first thing that popped up to my mind. I said, yo, how the hell does he squeeze into 147 pounds? But he makes the weight. It is what it is. Spence, he dropped before the pound to make. Yeah. Yeah. Even in the first promotional versus Kell Brook, they was talking about Kell Brook as a big guy, and even Errol Spence was saying, yo, I'm a big guy. They say he weighs 180, he walks around 187. He was walking around 187 pounds. Errol Spence, 187 pounds. I think he said 183, 187, but you already know, man, the dude is big. That's why I got over. And that's why I said in my other live video, I said it. Look at the dudes that's actually coming up. So we saw Bud Crawford come up. He's knocking everybody out because when you move up, you're actually gaining power. Look at Danny Swift Garcia. The last two of his three opponents, he knocked down because you know that Danny Garcia is really a small dude coming up to the 147 pounder. You see the guys that's coming up establishing their power. Well, these guys, they've been in 147 pounds for like over 10 years. Keith Thurman is just, he's just losing weight. It's half training camp, working on technique, and half trying to cut the weight. That's Errol Spence as well. That's why you couldn't see Errol Spence establish his power versus Mikey Garcia. Because, yo, it's the human body. You can't be that weight for so long and keep going all the way to 140 pounds, drop it in 10 weeks, and your skills is gonna be there. You're gonna be sharp, but your power can't be there. It's not normal. And I don't care what anybody tells me. Oh, but boxing workout is different. It's the human body. You can't balloon up, come back down, balloon up, come back down. At a certain point in your life, that takes a toll. And that's why you ain't seen. Yeah. That's real. That's not even on some. We see it with Canelo too. He's doing great. He's looking sharp, but the dudes are standing right in front of him. Look at the guy, for example. Look at Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Yo, Canelo was hitting him with everything in the kitchen sink. Where he go? Nowhere. Errol Spence was hitting Mikey Garcia with everything in the kitchen sink. Yo, we did not even see where all the punches that he landed on Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia didn't even get cut. Mikey Garcia really didn't even have a swollen face, really. So much of power. Jarrett Hurd too. Jarrett Hurd. Look, that's why he got to move up. These dudes are not gaining power. They're dropping. They not. They always, look. Every boxer is always gonna say, "I'm in the best shape of my life," and that's why I also feel like Shawn Porter, he can't. He don't have that power because his body is really a big guy, a big, short, stocky guy. The only reason he's fighting at 147 pounds, Shawn Porter, is because he's short. It's good for his. He can't fight in the middleweight division and fight a guy like Canelo Alvarez and Triple G and things of that nature. Nah, you have trouble. That's why he had to move to 147 pounds, and that was only because of his height. It was only because of his height. But in reality, Shawn Porter is a short, stocky dude. Keith is a natural. He's a natural welterweight. Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is a natural welterweight. You got to remember also, Demetrius Andrade was a welterweight. He really was a welterweight in the Olympics and the amateur. Always been a welterweight. He's just tall. And nobody wanted to fight him in 154. He got to move up. Ain't no different from Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence. You remember in one of the training camps, even they were saying, yo, I don't even know how this guy goes to 147 pounds. I don't even know how he does it. Yeah. It's crazy. See, these are the things that you know, other boxing media don't like to talk about. They don't like to talk about the real ish. They don't like to talk about the real ish. We gotta talk about the real ish. And of course, it's easy to say that these guys are weight bullies because, you know, but if they can make the weight, they make the weight. But we understand why they're not showcasing their power. Errol Spence is not showcasing that knockout power. Keith Thurman ain't showcasing that knockout power because Keith Thurman, which is a natural welterweight, but the thing is, he's ballooned up too much while he's not contracted a fight that he needs to lose. Look what he said. He said, remember when he was with the boxing voice, and he was nursing the elbow, and they asked him, "What's your weight?" He had little titties. He was walking around 187 pounds. You saw what he said for the Josecito Lopez fight, that he trained in LA Fitness, meaning he was just training to lose weight. You just can't, you're going to lose power. That's it. Your body register everything. You can't, look, for example, another example that I always get, Roy Jones Jr. went all the way to the heavyweight division. Now, what happened to Roy Jones Jr.? He had to come back down weight. What happened to Roy Jones Jr., one of the best fighters that we ever seen in our lifetime? Roy Jones Jr. was done. Even when he beat Antonio Tarver in that first fight, you can't, at a certain age, you just can't lose 20, 25 pounds and think you're going to have power in an 8-week training camp. It's not going to happen. And if you do, then I don't care what anybody say, you're using the type of supplements. And the thing is, when people talk about steroids and PEDs, they think that it's something you got to be strong and move up. The thing is, this is why people use PEDs. Yeah, what's up? Punch technique, that's what I'm talking about. This is what happens when dudes use PEDs, especially now as athletes. It's for them to train and they recover quicker. That helps them recover quicker. And it's also for you to lose weight, yet stay cut and stay lean and stay strong easily. That's what Canelo was using, whatever he was using. Let's be honest. It's not about that he was getting strong. It's so he could drain himself quick, yet not lose muscle. The same thing that people used to say, yo, how the hell is Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying, coming back down, walking around 100 and something pounds, and coming back down so quick, and look at how lean he looks, nipples looking like it's been injected. I ain't saying, but you know what I'm saying. We gotta be real. The PED that people think is not anabolic steroids. No, man, these PE is scientific. You know how many PEDs there are? It's 70 plus different type of PEDs. People like to use Windrum. How do I know about it? I play ball. I used to see people shoot up. There's European dudes out there, man. They on that ish. I'd say it like this. They use this. There's a steroid called Windrum. Now it's probably another name, and it's a water-based steroids. So water-based steroids, and it's used after 35. You ain't losing to. Exactly, Marcus. You're absolutely right. Not in an 8-week span, and still have power. It's no such thing as that. It's not normal. It's not normal for you to lose 35 pounds and have power and gain strength. And that's why we have not, you know why? And I'll put it like this. If you follow Punch Drunk Boxing for a while, I always said it. I've been suspended, I've been terminated on Twitter, all that stuff before. I always said, why the hell Errol Spence never was in the Boxing Clean program what every welterweight was? And I was calling it out, and I was calling it out. People was like, yo, man, you hating. No, I'm keeping it fast, unbiasedly. I like Errol Spence. But why everybody was in that clean program, and as soon, put it this way, take notes, as soon as he fought, he contracted a fight with Mikey Garcia, was ranked in the WBC. He was in the program. This was the first time that Errol Spence was in the in that VADA pro, right? And he's still not in the program yet, but he was getting tested to the wazoo versus Mikey Garcia, and we did not see the freakish power that he had versus these other fighters. Why? We all know that the IBF does not drug test like the WBA and the WBC. We all know that. We all know that. And also, we know that PEDs is not, oh, I'm going to use PEDs in my camp. No, you use PEDs 3 months before. It's already in your system. You worked out, blah, 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 blah. And then when you go into training camp, they're going to tell you you're going to be tested. Why? Come on, man. We know this, man. That's something you can't fake us. And you know what? It is what it is. But you know what? I ain't no damn fool. I wasn't born yesterday. And we wasn't born yesterday, right? We know what real is. Come on, man. We know what nature is. Now, there are people that are freak of natures, and I understand that. There's an exception because VADA catches people. Sorry to say, the flow was juicing also. And look, and like I said, some people may feel like juicing is something that gets you strong. Nah, it's something that keeps you strong while you're cutting weight, and you're cutting the weight faster. And that's what these guys, if they're using something, that's what they're using. It's so they could stay training day by day to 2-3 a days. Now I'm gonna say like this, because this is straight up real. Who out here, and we all brothers out here, right? Who trains 2 to 3 times a week? Not 2 to 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times a day, and then go tomorrow and do the same thing like it's nothing. No. It's like the NBA players nowadays. Think about the NBA players nowadays. They play 82 games, my brother. You know what they do? I know their schedule. Yo, they play 82 games. I'm from New York City, man. I know a lot of ballers, man. They play 82 games. You know what they do? This is what they do. They play a game. Right after the game, they rehab. They go to the, ice their knees, ice their body. Then they all the time, they catch a flight between 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. But within those times, you go out party and you go out and have a bunch of orgies, right? You wake up early, go to shoot around. Some of these guys have business deals outside of their sport. Boom, they come back, score 30, F, all that, travel. Yo, the normal man, yo, peep this, because this is all real. This is all talk. You don't even have to do nothing. Just be lazy. Just so you could catch a plane from New York to Florida. You tired. You want to take a nap. You don't have the energy to sometimes do anything. Of course, if you have the energy to go out and party, yo, I just came to Vegas, blah, blah, I'm going to take a shower, blah, blah, blah. But we always tired when we coming out of the plane. And we not, and you don't even have to be playing. You don't even have to be an athlete. Yo. Drop it, man. Drop the gems, bro. Drop. They ain't gonna fake us, man. You already know, man. This is SpongeBob Boxing, man. We keep it a real unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I ain't trying to have no defamation suit. But let's call it how we see it. PEDs for the recovery so you can train hard every day, regular people work. Exactly. Exactly. And to be fair, I always knew that they do that to keep themselves. You know, they want to work out the next day. They're gonna play. They keep themselves. Not yet, bro. I'm not even on the moonshine yet, bro. I'm not even on the moonshine, but I'm about to be on the moonshine when I get home. You already know. And I'm going to drop another live, but we're going to chop it up. Everybody going to be taking a shot with me. Get your shots, get your cup. We all going to take a shot. We're going to be streaming. We're going to be talking ish about boxing. Probably hit a ball and things like that. But, yo, it's true what Marcus was saying. PEDs about recovery and go inside and work those 2 or 3 a day. Come back. You could see who's on PEDs, especially in the sport of boxing. You could see. I understand why Paulie Malignaggi talks the way he talks. He's a boxer. He knows. But then, of course, if he talks in this day and age, especially with Paulie Malignaggi, because I think people hate Paulie Malignaggi more than they love him, but they always respect everything he's trying to say. It's true what he be saying. Is it facts? Maybe not, because of course if you want to convict somebody from doing something, you got to know, if they doing it and things of that nature. That's just, if it's not positive to us, they're gonna be like, you hating. But at the end of the day, you know, man. We know what these people are doing. You can't drop no 40 pounds and be strong in an 8-week span. That's a lie, man. And whoever says that is a lie to themselves as well. You're not gonna lie to us, man. Now I understand if you're 20 pounds, if you're 15 off the limit, and that's why you see dudes like Buck. Yo, go to Buck Crawford right now. He got a 6-pack, not even contracted to fight. Look at Andre, 6-pack, not even contracted to fight. These guys are legit. You could tell when a guy's legit. Look at Deontay Wilder. He's been doing the same thing he's been doing since day one. Skinny. He just got freakish power. He uses his waist. And you know what I used to say about Errol Spence? I'm not going like I was tweeting. I always said in my channels, I like Errol Spence. I respect him. But it looks kind of, if everybody else goes into the clean boxing program, everybody, all the top welterweights was in the clean boxing program except Errol Spence. I'm sorry. And I asked the question, why? Why? I want to know why. Why not? Especially in today's world. That's another thing I was thinking about too. Can't wait until Keith lay down bricks on her. I always said it. And this ain't even about Pete. I always said, Keith. This is what I said, and I get a lot of flack. But this I break downs by matchups. Styles make fights. For me, I say Keith Thurman ends Errol in 9. That's just me. But I'm talking about hungry Keith Thurman. Hungry Keith Thurman. Eye of the Tiger Keith Thurman. That's just me. I could be wrong. A lot of people don't like when I say that. That's the way I feel. when it comes, because I feel styles make fights. Now Buck Crawford versus Keith Full-Time Thurman, that's for me the ultimate chess match, because both of them got footwork. Both of them has a lot of arsenal in there, and that you don't know what you expect from Keith Full-Time Thurman, whether he's gonna slug, whatever he's gonna box. You don't know. So Keith Thurman and Buck Crawford, their style was actually unpredictable styles. Where with Errol Spence, he's straight up and down, good talent, good fundamentals. Everything, throw those sharp punches, straight punches is good. 1-2 with the jab, bomb, hits the body. His grit, his output, his high volume is great, but it's nothing special. It's nothing that we never seen before. It's nothing. Everything is textbooks. Put it that way. Everything that Errol Spence does is textbook. What do you think Errol Spence saying? He wasn't trying to hurt Mikey. BS. The problem with Errol Spence, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Because and a lot of people try to in the sport of boxing. Oh, he carried Mikey Garcia. You don't carry no Mikey Garcia. You crazy. Errol Spence threw 1,000 punches. He couldn't hurt him. And that's because what I'm saying. Dude was tested up to wazoo because it was a WBC sanctioned fight as well. Remember, they was fighting for the diamond belt. So Vada was testing these guys up to the wazoo. Boom. No knockout, no man down. Telling me 135 pounder. We're not dumb, guys. We know what's going on here. Get him, Judson. There's something going on around here. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. But y'all, let's cut this short. Let me know if y'all still gonna be up. I'm probably go live in another couple of hours. Eat dinner, get the drink on, moonshine, or you gonna moonshine it up? Or whatever, any drink, just drink when I go live, so we could all be on some good, feeling good, tipsy, talk about boxing. Errol was claiming he's showing his boxing skills in boxing. Get the hell out of here, man. We know that was lying, right? We know that's a lie. That's what I mean. They cannot fake us. We are boxing heads. He said, I just wanted to show my boxing skills. Yeah, really, on pay-per-view. Yeah. You really wanted to go 12 rounds on pay-per-view. You really wanted to work overtime and show the world that you got boxing skills. My man, we all know that you got boxing skills. You was the Olympian, of course. In a pay-per-view fight, the whole world is watching. The world was watching. Great buys, great revenue. You telling me, man, you got to be like Mike Tyson, man. You got to show the freak of nature. You already know, man, Toby. I'm going to go get some, stay tuned, y'all. I'm gonna go live again. I hope y'all could chop it up with me. Y'all some funny dudes. Y'all funny, man. Get out of here, man. Peace out, man. Check me out later. Hope everybody doing good. Y'all kids, y'all significant other. Hope y'all remember to always give some good love to y'all wives, y'all girlfriends. Keep that energy up. Hug y'all kids every day. If you need to write it down, I'm gonna tell you like this. Even if you need to write it down, y'all, make sure y'all hug and kiss y'all kids every day. Sometimes they in school, and sometimes y'all doing a lot of stuff. And sometimes, a hug and a kiss always reminds them that you love them, you're thinking about them. That's just my way. That's fatherhood gems, feel me? All right, man.